Hello, Raya. Welcome.
Hello, thank you, Rيهام.
My show, The View from the Top.
Oh, nice.
برنامجنا عبارة عن بنتكلم عن حكايات سفر. أنا عارفة السيلبرتيز كلهم عندهم جسد لايف بتسافر كتير. هنحكي على حاجات كده يمكن مش كل المتابعين يعرفوها عنك.
اوكي.
فهيكون في ميكس بين أسئلة لايت و I'm gonna try and be a little bit sneaky from time to time.
اوكي.
اوكي. طيب أول حاجة بتحبي السفر؟
بحب السفر بس ما بحب تجربة الطيارة إنه تعودت عليها. بس I'm always happy when we've landed. يعني I'm not someone who's completely comfortable بالطيارة. مش إنه
بإيه بالضبط
a little bit of a scare, always a little bit of a scare of flying. بس I'm not scared. ما عندي فوبيا مثل هول يلي بيجوا لك بيكون عندهم فوبيا لازم تعطيهم Xanax. I'm not scared of it. I don't love it. إنه
يعني turbulence مثلا لما يجي turbulence.
إيه إنه لما تيجي turbulence all these things. I don't love to fly.
Okay.
I love the experience of a lavish flight. بس إنه
ليكي طقوس قبل السفر أو قبل لما بتطلعي على الطيارة؟
إيه بالريد آي فلايت. يعني مثلا إذا برجع لما كنت بلندن أرجع من نيويورك على لندن فلايت 5 ساعات. ما باكل ما بشرب ما بعرف شيء بنام دغري. يعني I tell them don't wake me up all these things. Recline the bed and sleep the maximum.
وده ليه علاقة بإن أنتي ستريس مش عايزة تحسي أوي
بالفلايت؟ No. له علاقة بإذا بتاكلي وبتنامي كتير your sleeping patterns are gonna completely change on the way back. Most of the time I land I have to go to work. So when you do a red eye flight you never eat. Unless it's an LA flight and it's like 16 hours then you have a little bit of time. But I always calculate, I need if I'm on a red eye لازم نام على القليل 6 ساعات.
Okay.
تمام. الأسبوع تبعي next week will be completely spoiled if I have a sleeping pattern that doesn't work. And this is the secret of the success of work. Like توصلي من الطيارة بتروحي على الشغل دغري. يعني very often I land in LA I have to go to a screening.
أنا ما أعرفش how come they do this from sometimes. لأنه أنا بالنسبة لي to land is.
But you're working as well.
That's true. Yeah.
You're working, you're not up all the time. أنا really typically if I'm on a night flight I always eat before and I never eat on the flight and I sleep like straight away. There's something that annoys me in the first class of Emirates.
Yes.
No, you can't straight away recline the seat when you take off. Someone has to unlock
أنا كنت لسه هسألك عن procedures. Would you follow the procedures as a passenger?
I have to because I can't.
Some of them are for you it's annoying. صح.
No, I would like to recline my seat immediately.
But you know why, right? لأنه in case of any emergency لازم تبقي ready إن أنت you get out
I know, but no, I want to sleep straight away.
بس دي صعبة من الحاجات فعلا اللي بتضايق الركاب ساعات.
إيه no, the seat reclines, let it recline straight away. بس no, first world problems.
يلا. طيب let's say أنت رحتي على الطيارة ما جالكيش نوم والتي في مش شغال. اختاري كتاب biography you want to read.
I'm not a big reader, but I will always have my tablet with me where I would have downloaded many things. So إذا التي في مش شغال ما عندي مشكلة. I always have my phone where I draft a lot of emails even if I'm not connected with Wi-Fi. And I sleep a lot on the long haul flight. So it's not a big deal for me. ما يكون شغال.
Would you watch a movie on your tablet?
Yes. I always, before I fly, I've always downloaded a few series and movies. And then I decide which ones to watch. أوقات مثلاً إذا مهووسة بTV series حضرت منها 2 episodes بحضرها كلها على الفلايت.
طب اختاري حاجة تتفرجي عليها في رحلتي.
إيه إنه أكيد.
اختاري. You have to choose something.
Something to watch? No, usually it's like the new series on the streamers that I love.
What are you watching now?
I just finished The White Lotus, season 3.
I haven't seen that.
But it was weekly. It was not a binge. It was weekly.
But you downloaded.
The last big series I watched is The Residence, the Netflix murder mystery.
Okay.
And I watched it all on my flight back from London on Emirates the other day. So, and it was a day flight. So I don't sleep on a day flight.
Okay.
I always sleep a couple of hours. But every flight عنده المناسبة عندي. I know exactly how to deal. I've flown so much in my life. I'm like a BA for life, gold for life. So I've flown so much in my life that I know exactly how to deal with each flight. No surprises. I know exactly what I'm going to do depending on the time of the flight and the day or night thing.
Let's say you're flying in economy. Would you choose a window or
استغفر
aisle
الله
seat?
العظيم.
Window or aisle seat?
Window.
Why?
Window anyway, whichever class
For a
I'm in,
long
I
flight.
prefer. I like brightness, quite simple. Quite
Okay.
simply, I like brightness.
Okay. امتى آخر مرة سافرتي بالإيكونومي؟
That's a sneaky question. I fly a lot for work, so I'm always, lucky enough to fly comfortably.
حلو.
So Emirates, never ever in my life.
I mean, no, I'm pretty sure that at least it has to be super long time ago. يعني.
Never. It's never happened on Emirates. It's happened on a lot of other airlines, but on Emirates, I have always flown for business.
Okay.
So no. But my husband and my daughter use it a lot, and they like it. It's very good. I mean, it's a great airline anyway.
Okay, let's say you're flying on a private jet.
That's never happened كمان. I'm not someone who like في ناس بيحلموا بدي اروح برايفت جيت، ما هول قصص يعني ما بيعنوا لي شيء. انا
هتختاري طاقم الطائرة بس عايزهم celebrities, captain, first officer و flight attendant.
As celebrities? Yeah. That's a cute question. The captain will have to be George Clooney أو Denzel Washington.
Oh my god.
You feel like Denzel Washington would make a great captain إنه بتوثقي فيه.
والfirst officer?
First officer لا حدا ألذ.
Idris Elba?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Or
Idris
Chris
Elba?
Hemsworth. Or both.
والflight
I love them, by the way. I love Chris. Flight attendants, I want girls. هيك fun people to play with. I want Cameron Diaz. And I would love to be friends with Cameron Diaz, yes.
She looks like she's really fun.
Yes, Drew Barrymore وهيك. People هيك you can have like a cute time with. هيك.
طب ولو هتختاري history character to be with you on the flight?
Historic characters to be with me on the flight? I'm not interested in politicians يعني stuff like that.
بس حد
no, people
figure.
interesting. I would love I'm very fascinated with the stars of the golden age يعني Marilyn Monroe, Eva Gardner وهيك بنكون قاعدين كلنا هيك in first class عم ندردش.
وانت تحبي الزمن ده؟
there was a lot of mystery in Hollywood in the 50s.
Okay, بس أنا حاسة إن الإيرا دي you like it حتى you connected it to your mother in some of the interviews.
Yes, there was mystery and glamour to this time period. هلا with social media we have to know every single thing and we have to know Jennifer Aniston what type of underwear she wears يعني with the social media.
The social media.
I think it was nice when it was so mysterious and you didn't really know what was happening in their real lives and it was only their public lives.
I think it's one of the best.
And you remember Pan Am.
Oh my God, yes.
The mystery of the Pan Am era.
You know the show now that they...
Of course, with Margot Robbie.
Yes, it's amazing. طيب خلينا نشوف لو هتاخدي رحلة وتسافري عبر الزمن تحبي أفتكر ده هتقولي
إيه إنه I would like to go to the post-Second World War era of the world because كانت هالنهضة بعد الحرب العالمية الثانية. It was a very glamorous time in the 60s and stuff like that. So it would have been interesting to explore that period of time. كمان the 20s, les années folles, you know, the foxtrot areas. The 1920s to 29 when it was... everybody was partying in Paris and New York.
Wow, you like this, huh?
I like to watch that time period.
حلو. طيب خلينا نرجع شوية بالزمن ولو في مكان ممكن تاخدي والدتك الله يرحمها لي هيكون هتختاري ايه البلد دي؟
My mom where she would have liked to go. Actually قبل ما تتوفى أمي كانت حاجزة سفرة كاملة على Russia.
Wow.
She never made it. She could never go. But she really wanted to go to St. Petersburg. لأنه كمان she was fascinated by the royal era. Absolutely. And all these things. Wow. So I've never been to Russia. At the moment it's not very trendy to, especially I have a British passport, so going to Russia is not a very trendy thing.
Wow.
But she always wanted to go, not only Moscow, but mostly St. Petersburg. So it was a trip she really wanted to do. And I will do it. أنا أصلاً I believe that يعني عن جد التجربة الوحيدة الانريتشنج بالحياة هي السفر.
أكيد.
وين ما تروحي يعني هديك الصيفية أخذت بنتي على الهند. بالصيفية with the good and the bad that you see in India. Yeah, it was a very enriching, down-to-earth experience for her.
It's really how you want to experience the thing that
I did my honeymoon in Peru, not under the palm trees. We went hiking in Peru. I believe that the most enriching thing in life is travel.
Absolutely. بس بجد you have to go to St. Petersburg. It's absolutely stunning. You have to.
I have to go to a lot of places. I have traveled a lot to London, LA, London, New York. Too often I want to go somewhere else.
أكيد سألوكي السؤال ده كتير. أنتي حبيتي نيويورك صح؟ أكتر مكان.
I love New York much more. I don't like LA much. Actually, I don't like Los Angeles that much. I find it very impersonal. I love New York. I love the vibe of New York. I love the.
But what do you mean impersonal? In what way?
In LA? ما بعرف ما بتعني لي شيء LA بلاقيها بلاستيك fake. ونوت in a good way مهووسين مشاهير.
Okay. صح.
ما بعرف. I don't connect with. I never connected. I was so excited the first time I went to LA and I went from New York. But I was so disappointed. No, actually Hollywood Boulevard is exactly. You expect something wow and then you go see it and it's like this dirty road with like dirty stars and it's a little bit like that. No, LA is overrated. It's totally overrated. New York is. It's an energy that nowhere else. You have so much energy and dynamism. The energy of New York is incomparable.
صح.
But it can be exhausting. It doesn't mean I would like to live there, or maybe I would have liked to live there when I was more single, like with a family. No way. So it also places. It depends what your life is like. So yeah, I love New York.
لو عندك one-way ticket to a place and it's just a one-way ticket and it will be
خلاص يعني the last place to go.
No, بس يعني كل هم طلعوا قالوا كل بني آدم على الأرض عليه ticket one way to some
هيدا
place.
هو آخر
محل. Whatever. Yeah, which place would you choose?
Please, I don't like to talk about any end of anything. No, I don't like at all.
Which place you would want to settle though?
I think I will settle, but I don't know, in Italy probably.
Oh, Italy.
Yeah, in Roma.
Yes, very nice.
I love Rome. Is my other.
الناس على طبيعتها.
إنه الطليان مثل اللبنانية يعني.
أيوة صح. It's true. Very there are so many common traits.
A place never to leave. I like Rome mostly for it. No, it's and I've never lived in Rome, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do the one-way ticket, and I would want to.
مش قصدي كده بس.
I would want to find a return ticket.
حاجة من الخيال زي هو مش أكيد مش هيبقى في one-way ticket to one person ever بس حبيت أعرف بس المكان اللي ممكن to settle فيه ويكون هو ده your favorite place. طيب فاكرة الفلايت اللي خدتيها من لبنان to go to London and start a new chapter?
أكيد I remember it and it was not to London direct, it was via Paris.
Via Paris?
I got it on my miles and they even lost my suitcase. No, they didn't lose it, but it didn't arrive.
This is not a good memory.
It was the 12th of September 1999.
كنتي 21 years old.
I was 21 years old and no, 22. 22 years old. And yes, I went via, because I had miles, so I went via Paris. I had miles on Air France. And I went via Paris and I arrived and my suitcase hadn't arrived. It arrived later, but it didn't leave the airport with me. So I absolutely remember this flight.
وحصل إيه؟ لما بعدها قعدتي كتير في المطار ولا you just took the next flight straight away?
No. I connected via Paris, arrived in London without my suitcase. That's all. بعدين بعتوا لي اياها على البيت.
بس حاسه انا عايزه اعرف احساسك على الطياره وانتي سايبه خلاص لبنان
بس انا ما تركت لبنان كخلاص.
It was not your
The first thing was I'm leaving for 9 months, I'm coming back. The خلاص came تدريجيا يعني. When I was in London I really realized no, it's really a place I like to be in. I really did not يعني that was September. By January I already knew that ما في 9 months أكيد لا. And then it was 25 years.
Wow. ولما بترجعي
like you and Emirates.
Exactly. ولما بترجعي دلوقتي لبنان how do you see the difference؟ بتحسي ان انتي بتقولي ايه للبنت دي اللي هي مشيت من لبنان ولما بترجعي دلوقتي
well done for making the best decision of your life.
اوكي
هذا اللي بقول لها اياه.
اوكي
Well done for having this decisiveness, this knowledge of what really is good for you even at 22. يعني شو 22 طفلة.
exactly.
Yes.
رايا احنا وقتنا خلص بس it was a pleasure having you
Same, me
today.
too.
I hope it was a little bit of a different and
Yes,
fun.
it was. It was like Khadija.